The drama surrounding Shedeur Sanders just won't die down. First it was the Baltimore Ravens, now it's the Philadelphia Eagles. Reports revealed that Shedeur not only turned down the chance to sit behind Lamar Jackson, but also rejected the idea of backing up Jalen Hurts in Philadelphia. His reasoning was simple. He wasn't going to be anyone's backup. To some, that decision screamed arrogance. To others, it was a bold declaration that he intends to build his own legacy rather than live in another quarterback's shadow. But once again, the media pounced, twisting the narrative into controversy and questioning whether Shedeur made the right call. One of the loudest voices in this debate came from Emmanuel Acho. He didn't hold back, openly saying he hated Shedeur's decision. His argument? Look at Jalen Hurts. Years ago, Hurts was drafted behind Carson Wentz, franchise quarterback who at the time was still considered the Eagles' future. No agent, Acho argued, would have wanted that situation for Hurts. But it happened anyway. In time, Hurts stepped up, proved himself, and became the face of the franchise. Acho insisted Shedeur missed an opportunity to learn from a player who had been through that exact kind of journey. To him, refusing to go to Philadelphia was short-sighted, a move rooted more in pride than strategy. But not everyone agreed. LaShawn "Shady" McCoy came to Shedeur's defense, firing back at Acho's criticism with a very different perspective. He acknowledged the point about Hurts, but drew a sharp distinction. Hurts didn't enter the league with the same hype, spotlight, and expectations that surround Shedeur Sanders. Hurts had to prove himself under the radar, stepping in for a legend when no one thought he was ready. Shedeur, on the other hand, is already a brand, a figure watched by millions. The son of Shedeur Sanders, carrying a name that demands attention. In McCoy's eyes, that changes everything. Shedeur doesn't have to sit behind anyone to validate himself. He's already in a position to set the terms of his own journey. The exchange between Acho and McCoy laid bare the central tension. Should Shedeur be forced to humble himself and wait in line? Or does he have every right to demand the chance to play now, even if it means rejecting certain teams? Acho doubled down, arguing that if Shedeur really is as good as people believe, then why not go to Philadelphia and compete directly with Hurts? If he's that confident, prove it on the field. To him, turning down that chance looked less like confidence and more like fear of failure. That's when Shedeur Sanders himself stepped in. Putting an end to the back-and-forth speculation, Shedeur didn't mince words. He mocked the idea that the NFL is a place for developing young quarterbacks by having them sit and learn from veterans. When have the pros ever developed anybody? He asked, his tone sharp. He wasn't just defending his son. He was exposing a myth. The NFL isn't college. It isn't about mentoring. It's about results. Teams don't give you years to grow. They expect you to be ready on day one. And if you aren't, they'll find someone who is. For Shedeur, the narrative that Shedeur needs to wait his turn is nothing more than a smokescreen. Waiting on the bench won't teach you how to handle the pressure of the league. It won't give you the instincts needed in the heat of the game. The only way to grow is to play. And if Shedeur is going to succeed, it will be because he stepped on the field and proved it himself. Not because he sat behind Lamar Jackson or Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts. For his part, handled the entire situation with class. Instead of buying into the noise or taking offense, Hurts made it clear that he had nothing but respect for Shedeur. He praised his work ethic, acknowledged his grind, and even voiced support for the young quarterback's journey. There was no bitterness, no rivalry, no sense of disrespect. Hurts didn't see Shedeur's decision as arrogance. He saw it as a player making the best choice for his career. He even went further, pointing out the resilience and determination it takes to build your own path in the NFL. Recognizing that every player's journey is different, that mutual respect between Hurts and Shedeur exposes the hollowness of the media narrative. While analysts shout about arrogance, ego, and mistakes, the players themselves, the ones who actually live this game, see nothing but a young quarterback, chasing his dream on his own terms. But the media isn't ready to let it go. The story keeps resurfacing, framed as though Shedeur is running from competition, as though his refusal to sit behind Lamar or Jalen is a sign of weakness. In reality, it's a reflection of confidence. Shedeur knows who he is, and he knows what he brings to the table. To him and to his father, there's no value in sitting on the sidelines, waiting for permission to play. The only way to prove yourself in the NFL is to get on the field and do it. And so, the controversy lives on. Is Shedeur Sanders making bold, calculated moves to control his future? Or is he letting pride and hype cloud his judgment? Deion has made his stance clear. His son doesn't need to ride the coattails of anyone else. Hurts himself has shown nothing but respect. Yet the media continues to twist the narrative. It's manufacturing drama where there may be none at all. What happens next will be the true test. Shedeur Sanders' time is coming, and when it does, the critics will either be silenced or emboldened. But one thing is certain, he won't be defined by waiting in another quarterback's shadow. He'll be defined by what he does when his moment finally arrives. So what do you think? Is the media's portrayal of Shedeur Sanders simply another attempt to stir controversy, or did he make a mistake by refusing to sit behind stars like Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts? Do you agree with Deion's belief that the NFL doesn't develop players from the bench? Or should Shedeur have taken the opportunity to learn from proven veterans? And when his time finally comes, will Shedeur rise to the challenge, or will the pressure prove too much? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss the latest updates.